Hey, what's up guys? It's Powerbang here, and the purpose of this video is to determine whether or not you are an asset to your clan or whether you're holding them back as being a liability. Now, you might think that's a little bit harsh, but I'm going to explain what I mean. And the first thing we need to figure out is what type of player you are in this game and what your goals are. What I mean by that is, are you a farmer? Do you like raiding all day long, collecting resources? And that's kind of, your big thrill of the game is taking a lot of gold and elixir from people. Are you a casual player that logs on once a day to collect your pumps and mines? Or are you a war-focused player that enjoys 24/7 war clans? Now, if you're a war player, this is kind of geared towards you, and this message is going to be something you're going to want to hear. Now, as you know, when you click the Declare War button and your clan is then matched with another clan, there's a matching system that the game uses in order to best match your team versus another team and make sure that it's an even matchup, more or less. Now, sometimes they get it wrong, and you'll find a heavily skewed matchup one way or another. But most of the time, they get pretty close. And this video is going to kind of give a little bit of insight into how those matches are made, as well as looking into your player value and what you bring to the table. So first off, in the matching system, very heavy weight is given to your Town Hall level. So if you're Town Hall 10, you're almost always going to appear above a Town Hall 9 unless your basic is extremely premature and you're missing key buildings for that Town Hall level, such as like an Inferno Tower. At Town Hall 9, you're almost always going to be ranked above a Town Hall 8, unless, like I said, for the Town Hall 10s, you're missing key defensive buildings, you're an extremely premature base, you don't have X-bows, for example, or maybe you don't have an Archer Queen, and you're almost always going to be ranked above a Town Hall 8. So, and that's just due to your Town Hall level. Now, when you start throwing in defenses and the levels that those also have incredibly high weight. Your defense levels, combined with your Town Hall level, is the primary weighting factor for the matchmaking system. And we know this due to experience, being in, hundreds of wars and watching, hundreds of other wars on YouTube, and other YouTubers are having the exact same experience, and it has been proven, via just kind of going through the motions and experiencing what kind of tweaks the matchups a little bit and what doesn't. Very low weight is given to the level of your heroes, also the level of your offensive troops, your walls, and even your traps. So what that means is, if you have a level 20, Archer Queen as a Town Hall 9, you may still be ranked below, quite a bit below somebody with a level 8 Archer Queen, if their defense buildings are ranked higher than yours. And I've seen that many, many times, where somebody that's ranked several spots below someone else, has half of the hero levels that other player has. And that's just due to the fact that heroes carry a very low weight when it comes to the matchmaking system. The same goes for offensive troops. It's not known whether those are even included at all in the matchmaking system, but it would not surprise me if they're completely ignored, because I've seen folks with very, very, very bad troops as, max defense Town Hall 10s, and I've also seen the other way around, where they're a very premature base that has either gemmed max troops so they can raid or donate or whatever the rationale is, and they're ranked, not quite where you'd think they'd be based on the actual strength of their base. Another low weight item is walls. You're going to see people with walls that could be very high level, and they're ranked very low, and that's due to the fact their defenses are not leveled up as high as some of the other folks that are above them on the list. And so that's something to consider. You want to look at your player value. Now, that means how your clan values you as a player, not your personality, not anything personal. It's just strictly performance based. So what you're expecting is, when you come to war, you're going to match with another clan. For example, we are playing this clan Vanuva. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they have comparable Town Hall levels to us. They have 5 Town Hall 10s. It looks like they have the bulk of their players are Town Hall 9, and they have 6 Town Hall 8s. And I believe we also have 6 Town Hall 8s, and we have 1 less Town Hall 10. But these guys gave me a perfect opportunity to make this video. Now, I want to show you kind of what I'm talking about here. If you go to the very top of their base, this is their number 1 player. Now, you'll notice that he's got pretty low level walls. For a Town Hall 10, level 8 walls are 2 levels lower than your Town Hall level, which is, below average in my opinion. More so than that, if you'll look, you'll notice his heroes are level 10. I mean, as a Town Hall 10, especially a number 1 ranked Town Hall 10, that's just crazy. He's got maxed level wizard towers. He's got expos at level 3. His air defenses are fairly low. He's got a few at level 6, 1 level 7. But it just makes no sense that this is ranked number 1. And the reason is he's got these max level infernos. He's got fairly high level expos. Those are the heaviest weighted things in the game. And the rest of his base, he's got, Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9 defenses in some locations, but he's got Town Hall 10 mortar, Town Hall 10, inferno towers, and their max level. So that really, really brings up the weight of his defense. Now, this particular player, you determine your values if you can attack straight across. So the number 1 player on our clan, and if he can pull off, for a Town Hall 10, a 2-star would be considered a successful raid. If he can do that, he's in good shape, and I don't believe that he's necessarily going to be able to pull that off. So if we kind of go down the list, you'll key in on the hero levels and the wall levels. This guy's got a level 16, a level 14 queen, and he's got even level 7 walls mixed in there, and that's really low level for a Town Hall 10. Again, maxed infernos. Now, this guy has 1 maxed inferno, 1 level 2, or no, it's a level 1 inferno tower, and a level 6 archer queen, and a level 10 barbarian king. He's got level 8 walls pretty much throughout the base, and it's just extremely low level. They're almost, I wouldn't call them preemie Town Hall 10s, but they're dang close. This guy's got level 4 expos. He's got 1 level 1 inferno, and other than that, though, he's got max wizard towers. He's got a level 13 barb king and a level 14 archer queen. Just kind of cycling through these, though. Full level 7 walls. And this is this is a good comparison. Let's look at their max Town Hall 9. Now, he's got probably half and half Lego walls and level 8 walls, the skulls. His heroes are level 10. Other than that, he's got max defenses. He's got max cannons, max archer towers, whiz. The air defenses, except for 1, are maxed. And if he's to look at his mirror, or in this case, since we have 1 fewer Town Hall 10, if we go look at our top Town Hall 9, now we're far from where we want to be, yet these guys have no chance when it comes to the levels of troops, etc. Just look at this. This guy, Drew, he's got more than half of his walls are lava walls, level 10s, and the remainder are level 9s, the Lego walls, and he's got both heroes at level 20. Comparing that to their top Town Hall 9, his walls are more than a full level higher all the way around, almost 2 full levels higher, and his heroes are double what they are. And I can tell you that it's like that across the board. So determining your own player value, you gotta sit back and kind of introspect for a few and ask yourself, how do I do when I attack across? Say for example, I'm number 6. Now, if I look at the enemy's number 6 base, this guy over here, Wit, I bring up this base and I look at it, and if I look at that and I think, God, there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to 3-star that. I don't stand a chance. Well, it's time to probably shift your focus away from leveling defenses and move it to the lower weighted things that you can do to increase your base, increase the difficulty of 3-starring your base while not improving the weight of the matchmaking that goes into the matchmaking process. So that basically means stop developing your defenses, focus on your hero levels, your walls, and your offensive troops that you find in the research lab. What that's going to do is that's going to significantly improve your offensive firepower. Your troops are going to end up being max level. Your spells are going to be max level. You're going to have access to army compositions to suit any base, and your heroes, as they level up, every 5 levels you get that new ability, and that comes in to play more often than you would imagine with some of the high-level attack strategies that you would use to 3-star base. Having high-level heroes just opens up the game so much more. You're able to solo things, with your Barbarian King once he starts hitting, level 20. Same with your Archer Queen. You can do things like drop golems because you no longer need the tanking, which opens up, 30 troop space for other parts of your army. It's extremely important to have high-level heroes, and if you're able to focus on those and kind of stop the defenses, your matching part of the formula does not really increase all that much. I mean, it does a little bit because they do have a low weight to them, but when you look across at the other team's base, you're going to start seeing those and be like, oh yeah, I can 3-star that no problem. So what you can do is, in addition to stopping your defense leveling up, you don't have to stop it, but you can incredibly slow it down. Maybe stop pouring all your resources into that. Start focusing on the walls, especially when you hit level 9 walls. You can start putting elixir into them, and when you're able to put elixir into them, you have somewhere for that elixir to go, and it's not wasted. So you want obviously your army camp and your spell factory. You want all of your offensive type upgrades as max as possible as soon as you can. It's okay to sit out a few wars. If you feel like you're kind of bringing the clan down, if you're getting down on yourself because you're just not able to 3-star an attack, it's okay to just opt out. There's that nice little feature now where you can opt out, watch replays, practice. You go out, do a lot of raids. Something that can help you with your clan war attacks is to do a personal trophy push. The reason for this isn't to get loot or to try for an ego boost or something to have the cool little champion badge or master 1 or whatever. The whole point is for you to start facing bases that it's not quite comfortable for you to just spam a bunch of troops and 3-star or confidently 2-star a base. If you have to focus on your clan castle lure, killing the Archer Queen, doing funneling, making sure that the attacks go smoothly. If you have to start focusing that on your normal raids when you're farming, that is when you become a better player, because there is no substitute in this game for experience. This whole conundrum of having a very high-weighted base in the matchmaking algorithm. It's a big pitfall you'll find with gemmers, like people that basically just buy their base and they level up all their stuff with cash. That's nice, but the fact that they have hundreds and hundreds and usually thousands less attacks than a very, very good player that's savvy, that has experience, that knows how to 3-star a difficult base. The gemmers, it's difficult. So the only way to get better is to practice and to play. So stop focusing as much on defense. Focus on your walls, your heroes, and your lab upgrades. And you'll know when it's time to level up again when you start looking across the base at kind of where you were ranked, and you look at those and you feel like, God, I can get that. I know how to do this or that. Pull out a hollow wee wee strategy, or you start learning how to hog better. As soon as you start feeling more confident, that's when it's time to start leveling up the base again. Start focusing on the defenses, but never stop. Always leave a builder open to focus on your walls. They're incredibly important. They can completely foil a raid if you, for example, get some heroes trapped in the core and they can't get out. Of course, the game logs out. But if you really focus on those walls and those heroes, your potential, it just increases exponentially. So when you can 3-star your mirror, that's when you become an asset to your clan. And you're a liability when, not so much on the first attack, because first attacks, you don't know where the traps are. It's kind of a guessing game. You can do a quality scout, but at the same time, you don't know where everything is. But once somebody attacks a base and they expose where the double bomb locations are, they expose where the Teslas are, and you know going in where everything is, you should feel pretty confident, and more times than not be able to devise a strategy that's going to pull off 3 stars on that base. And when you can do that, that's when it's like, okay, I'm ready to move up. And whether that means moving your defenses forward, maybe your heroes are getting close to max and you want to jump up to a different town hall level, completely up to you. But just remember, it's okay to take it slow, and your clan is going to find you more valuable as a player, even if you're ranked lower. If they can be confident that you'll handle your business when it comes to 3-starring a high percentage of similar leveled bases, especially on the cleanup attacks. There's nothing more important than being able to see a fully exposed base. You know where everything is. There's nothing more important than to have the confidence in your guys, knowing that Drew's going to go in and get that 3-star, no big deal. Rather than be oh crap, we have so and so attacking. It's not something that is ideal or whatever, but everybody goes through it. Everybody plateaus and hits slumps. Don't be afraid to work on your own personal game, but just remember, if you're really struggling and your defense is getting really good, don't be afraid to kind of pump the brakes a little bit and hit the walls, hit the heroes. You're gonna thank me later when you start looking at the guys that are across from you, such as this war. Across from me, the second highest ranked Town Hall 9, which I am. I have level 19 Queen, soon to be 20. If I go look at their second Town Hall 9, we will see a level 6 Queen and a level 7 King. I mean, I don't know how much better we could really ask for when it comes to the matchmaking. These guys have quite a few wins, so I would imagine they're going to be very skilled attackers. But this guy, again, he has a max level base when it comes to defenses, but his heroes are atrocious. His walls they're not terrible. He's got primarily skulls, but he's got a Lego core, which Legos are when walls start to get pretty formidable. So mainly though, his heroes are just they're not going to be equipped to do the job on offense for him. So a lesson that these guys could really take is to get to work on the DE farming and get those heroes up. So hopefully you guys were able to take something from this video. It's not for everybody, this approach. A lot of people, they really don't want to slow down on their defenses because, I got to have, this max base as soon as possible, or, I don't want any idle time or whatever. But if you're really looking to be a solid war player and you want to be able to consistently and confidently 3-star your attacks, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to, pump the brakes a little bit, practice, your skills basically. And when you feel comfortable and confident 3-starring your mirror, that's when okay, I got this, and you can kind of start to focus on leveling up again at that point. So best of luck to all of you with your bases. Hopefully this video kind of brought some insight. Appreciate the support, and we will talk to you soon. This is Powerbang, and I'm signing out.